Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Had to prune the rose bushes, so had to bring in some beautiful roses. Stop and take some time, if never before. This is the time you should stop and wash your dishes, but smell the roses, not the roaches, the roses. It's April 2020. It's quarantine time, COVID, all that stuff. But I want to encourage you guys to make sure you're supporting local. A sister hit me up and said she actually had to drive 44 minutes round trip in Tampa to find some fresh produce. And immediately I said, oh my God, make sure you connect with some of the local farmers and work with them and support them. It's a great time to build relationships with your farmers. And she was like, I tried that. And everybody has their own experience. But as I'm talking to her, I got emotional. And I'll tell you why I got emotional. See that little girl right there? She's ready to go get some stuff from the grocery store. That's my Zozo. Looking like it's freezing outside. But I got kind of a... She gets in honest. I got kind of emotional. Because when I was coming up, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. When I was coming up in the Canfield area I came up in Baltimore, I lived in an area called Brookside Manor Townhomes, and they built the townhomes. It was a new development, late 70s. They built it, and a lot of African Americans that moved from like city areas and different areas moved to this beautiful area in Baltimore County. But behind our townhomes was a farm, Paul's Farm, and Mr. Paul was a great dude. So we had cornfields behind our townhouse in the late 70s, early 80s. Pretty much, I think until 1990, 91. Maybe, something like that. But of course, we lost our minds when Children of the Corn came out. Because it's like, what? Malachi! You gotta be into that kind of stuff to know what I'm talking about. It was like he's crazy. But Paul's Farm also had he had his own market. And you could go there and get the very fine juices. You could, of course, get fresh fruits and vegetables and eggs. And he just had a great relationship with the community. And I remember when Mr. Paul and his family sold the farm. Now he had huge cornfields. We could run through the cornfield and go up and see the back houses. But he had a huge cornfield, all this property, all this land. And eventually sold it, and they built more townhomes on that property. And hopefully his family is doing well from that. But I remember how much a staple Paul's Farm was for the community. And me as a kid being able to walk and take walks and do stuff, and we play basketball and we go over to Paul's Farm, get some juices, some fresh fruit. It was just a part of the community. It was a normal thing. And a lot of us have kind of gotten away from that, and maybe we don't have that in certain areas. Like I know Dave Chappelle lives in the area in Ohio. He talks about that kind of stuff. But make sure you're supporting your local stores, your small stores, shops, farmers, restaurants. I'm going to post this on IGTV. I'm going to make a YouTube post of this. As you can see, we're still doing construction here in both houses. And I can't wait for you guys to see when this kitchen is done and we start doing the Troy the Foodie show and some more stuff from here. But also go on YouTube, follow LA Radio Now on YouTube. Check out the latest Meet the Interviews. We got some great interviews coming up. Great things coming up this week and today. But yes, I'm hashtagging all the farmers, and share this. Farmers, restaurants, local restaurants. I'm going to start bigging them up because I just did a review of a restaurant. Here's another thing. There's a restaurant here in the Long Beach area now. There's a restaurant in Long Beach, a brewery called Liberation. And if you saw my post, if you go to Troy the Foodie, at Troy the Foodie, you'll see the post on there. What you doing over there, Zoe? You'll see the post on there where I went and said, let me just try this. And the best chicken sandwich I've ever had before in my life. And I've heard of Nashville hot chicken. And I'm not big on too spicy. So I didn't get the mother of all hot and be like, oh! You know, but I got I got their milder version. The best chicken sandwich I ever had before in my life. My life. But the guy said something key. He said, I said, yeah, I'm on 36th Street. Oh, you're a neighbor. You're right around the corner. He said, because of this quarantine and everything that's going on, we've had more local business than we normally would. People that lived in the area for years just didn't know we're here. But now since they're walking, and that's a big thing in Los Angeles. I found a lot of stuff when I was parked the car, walk, on my morning walks. It's amazing. So get to know your neighbors. We may have to social distance, all that stuff, but get to know your neighbors. This time is not as bad as some people make it out to be. Stay prayerful, stay mindful, stay healthy, but we're connecting in an entirely different way. So this one, hashtag farmers, restaurants, local, especially SoCal, if you're in Southern California, and if you're a farmer or a restaurant, hit me up. I want to talk to you. I want to interview you. I want to put you out there and connect. And they're doing an awesome thing here where they're setting up restaurants to start feeding our seniors and our elders. And through this whole experience, we're even becoming more connected to our elders, which we lost over the years. And we lose connection with our elders. You lose so much of our history and knowledge. So there's a lot of great things going on. And I'll be coming back with some good news. So this is a pre-good news, even though I got to shave and all that stuff. But we got work to do. I got to stop at the market, and I got some more work to do. And
it's making us get closer together.
Say it again. Can't hear you, but come
on. The coronavirus is making us get closer together.
It's making us get closer together? Why so? How do you think so?
Because my mom goes out of town to work, and now we have some time to spend with each other.
Your mom goes out of town to work, and now you have time to spend with each other. So, from the mouths of babes, a lot of you who are, and we're not just talking about people who go out of town, a lot of us who work, and I saw this meme, everybody in the household was on a computer or some kind of device. And then they said after coronavirus, everybody's outside trying to take bike rides, take walks. But take this time you have with your family. I know some people use work and y'all were just getting away from each other, but that's a whole nother conversation. But take this time that you have to experience and have fun and enjoy your family as well. Let's support local. All right. Love y'all. Peace. Talk to y'all soon.